Hello everybody, I'm Ray.
And I'm Peter.
And welcome to Hand of Fate 2. This game me and Peter discovered on Xbox.
Literally, I think a few hours ago today.
Yeah.
I just saw a notification from the people who made the first one. And they were like, hey, we have a second one coming out literally tomorrow, the first. But then, I was messing around and I tried to open it.
And it just opened. We already tested it out.
It was literally 3 hours from the supposed launch, and we opened it just to see if it would let us, and it did. We are fans of the first one.
Oh yeah, I think it was just after I got my Xbox One. I went over to his house and he was like, "Here, try this game out."
Yeah.
I fell in love with it the moment I started playing it. It was because I'm a big fan of the Batman games, and that's kind of like how the combat style was, and I really liked the storytelling and what you got to do. It was so cool.
So if you don't know what this game is, it's basically there's this man, and he's what's he called, the dealer?
Oh yeah, the dealer.
Yeah. So it's just a man in a robe, and basically I don't know who you are. I think you might be
the traveler.
You're the traveler. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what they. Well,
I don't know if you're the same size of him because spoiler. You actually have to fight him, but you're basically this big.
You're talking about the first one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In the first one, you're this big.
No, the game's not even out yet, technically.
Yeah. So when you see him, he's gonna be all beat up because you beat him in the first time. But basically,
now he's like, oh shit, he's back.
But basically, there's a bunch of cards that you basically have to kind of choose, and you can choose weapons to equip.
Shields.
Yeah,
armor.
Good and bad curses, stuff like that. And then it all gets kind of shuffled, and then he lays them out for you. So you basically have to find your way through these dungeons, but the dungeons are cards. So that means you get to land on one, he flips it, and it's a burning town. So then you actually have to go inside that town. So it goes from, a weird top view, you're just a little,
chess piece.
Yeah, little chess piece. Then all of a sudden you become a full 3D fighting people. It was just a fun game because the game also didn't have any
even now, gone to form the soul of the game we play.
I don't know if he's talking. I don't know if because I don't remember seeing subtitles.
As are the stakes: life, death, and vengeance.
Well, if you saw, there was no real
much to learn.
Options, so we'll see that as soon as we start playing.
Oh yeah, he does look a little fucked up.
Oh wait, just turn up the game audio a little bit so people can hear. Just mess around with the game audio. This is what we cut out when we first start recording. We always cut out the first 10 seconds of video because we're sitting there, we're adjusting, we're trying to get comfortable. Especially the person who has to actually hit the record button.
That's the fun part.
He's got to,
All right, so I has a tallywhacker. At least I'm pretty sure. Yep.
At least I'm pretty sure.
These cards represent your history and our...
I'm going to turn it up a little bit.
Oh, okay. No, hold on. I think I figured it out. Wait, did I?
Wait, General?
Yes. No blood. Not in my good Christian suburbs.
Yeah, so hurry up and turn those subtitles on.
There we go.
Game. We know where they end, for you are here. Therefore, these cards must guide you to the
save it?
side.
Where's our subtitles?
No, wait, I don't think he saved it. I think it's one of those. Never mind. I am sorry.
Journey holds.
Thank you. The footsteps. Oh.
Because they know no better. In the same way, you must step into the void. You are a blank slate. And together, we will write your history.
But you're going to resort to calling me names.
Yep, so that thing that he just took off that card, you end up building it up and then you kind of unlock it.
This is where my narrative voice comes in. This is the one part I loved about playing it, narrating. It's like playing Dungeons and Dragons and just narrating.
I've never played Dungeons and Dragons.
I haven't either, but I have a good sense of what those sessions are like. So... You've stumbled many miles through this forest in search of the thieves who robbed you. Though exhausted and hungry, you are determined to reclaim your father's amulet.
That's why you're the fool. I almost said fuel.
You finally catch sight of the thieves hacking at a large tree, and arguing among themselves. Do you keep your distance or move closer to eavesdrop?
I would move closer to eavesdrop.
Every element
I have a
of the game
75% chance of success if I
That was
manage.
another fun thing about this game was...
Okay, I'm gonna let you pick.
Do not worry. You will
left one.
soon understand
Left?
the nuances.
Creeping forward, you overhear their leader spouting orders. It's simple, he says. The idiots walk down the road, you push over the tree and jump out. They'll be too scared to put up a fight, and we'll get rich.
I thought he meant, these idiots just walk down the road and you push them over. I was like, oh, what if they're on the horse, boss?
Strategy meeting, go!
3 people will push over the horse. What if it's a cart? Flip the cart!
Flip the cart! Why don't we just jump out and stab him? One retorts. Another hooded figure chimes in. Yeah, corpses don't put up a fight either. Frustration rises in the leader's voice. The Empire doesn't care if a few farmers lose some sprouts, but drop a corpse on the royal road and the place will be filled with soldiers before you even spent the coin. We don't need that trouble. Now quiet. Here they come. You soon spot a group of farmers coming around the corner.
Do you get allies in this game?
Oh, maybe.
Ooh.
Bringing their wares to market. The thieves fell the tree into the path. That's a weird way to word that, but okay. Of the unsuspecting farmers, and they leap out, weapons brandished. Give us all your food! Do I leap to the farmers' defense, offer to help the farmers, warning them it won't come for free, or help the thieves with their extortion?
Well...
we actually get to pick if we want to be a good guy or a bad guy.
Well, if you've ever... I mean, you remember the first one. For people who don't know if they haven't played the first one, certain cards kind of had these symbols on them, and you had to choose the right answer to get that symbol, and then it would unlock more cards, which gave you more opportunities. I don't know if it's like this. That's probably what that symbol up on the top right means. It probably means you can be good or bad, or...
Maybe. So should I help the farmer?
Yeah, I would just leap to the farmers just to see how the combat works.
You draw your weapon with practiced skill. Well, you hear the leader's voice. You lads handle this. I'll meet you when you're done.
Oh.
Oh, you're saying I'm weak? Shit.
And also,
I'll have you know.
Ooh. Got a little Doctor Hooey.
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff is not working on me right now. Greed.
That's the one I saw a heart and greed. Ooh.
Ooh, somebody gonna get their ass whipped.
You know, the graphics were...
Thug, violence for the sake of violence and theft for the sake of money. Thieves attack frequently and can evade standard attacks, making heavy weapons less effective. Well, good thing I just have a normal sword, because I'm gonna... Whoa, hold on. They got new buttons.
Well, X is still attack.
Well, yeah. X attack, Y still defend, B's to bash, A to evade, camera move, finisher. What is this, wrestling? Am I gonna powerbomb him through a log? That'd be
It's just like, whoa.
Also, weapon ability. That's interesting.
Also, I don't understand. If it's a small tree like that, wouldn't they just go, oh, these pesky roots, and then just kind of hop
these pesky roots, we're just gonna keep her going. Give me all your money. I'm gonna have to ask that you not do that.
Please, no.
Please, no. Why? Please, no.
Please, no. I have to go buy food, and that's more important than giving you my money.
Alright, so I guess we'll start.
What?
Oh my god, the gameplay feels so smooth. I love it.
Oh, I guess if you press Y, that's the counter, maybe. Oh, you could finish her.
Oh!
Ooh!
Oh. Okay, I'm not so used to how smooth this is. Where are you going? Oh. How about you? Okay, he's dead. Oh!
He came in like,
ooh! What was that flip? You can't just do that. That's a no-no.
That looked really smooth.
It was smooth. Like, it wasn't... I don't know how to describe how smooth that gameplay was.
It just felt like if I pressed the button, I was there. You pranced in there. You were like, 1, 2.
The farmers fumble in their haversacks in gratitude. Thank you, adventurer. I'm sure that after they took our food, they would have taken our lives as well. No. I don't think it would have went that far.
Ooh.
got food.
I remember.
Oh, that's another thing we forgot to mention. For those who haven't played this before, food, you take one food for every step you take on the board. And if you get certain curses, I think if it's also in this game, it will cost more food to move.
Yeah.
If it's still in this game. Because I know the first one did it. I got caught with that a couple times.
Yeah, food's weirdly a hard thing to come by. Like, you don't really need money because you can usually find a lot of good weapons and stuff like that lying around or after you defeat people. It's usually not that hard to find weapons. You don't really need gold, but food, you always need food. Like, food's the one thing on your mind.
It's like, do I have enough to get to the end of the board? Fuck!
Fuck.
Okay, you fall on the food with a sigh, shoveling bread in your mouth to quell your hunger. Well, that sounds like fun.
But you already have plenty of food.
Your satisfaction lasts only a moment before you realize your father's amulet is not among the takings. You consume one food. Their leader must still have it. You set to your feet, determined to find him. Well, now I gotta kick his ass.
Yeah, so at the end of every dungeon, there was almost always a boss fight.
While enjoying a moment beside the fire, you spy a strange figure approaching your camp. It's a goblin dressed in what must pass for goblin finery. From beneath a filthy fox pelt serving as an ill-fitting wig, the goblin winks at you with wild red eyes.
Hey, sexy. Come here often.
Aha! I've been roaming for hours trying to find you. We must get this over with quickly if I have any hope of getting to all the people on my list before sunrise. I don't know why I make him sound like he came straight out of Philly.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised. A friend in need.
Stop talking.
He wore nothing. He was where a goblin stayed.
In West Goblindelphia. Okay. It lowers the sack from its shoulder. Now, from within my sack, I can capture whatever your heart desires. There's that sack of reproductive organ I'm not expecting to see. The goblin's voice trails off as he examines his sack. Well, I could if there wasn't a blooming great big hole in it. That sounds like a you problem, buddy. His head disappears entirely into the bag, and his bulbous nose protrudes from the breach. Oh, my sack! A new plan, then, the goblin yells out. Pulls out his last trinkets.
Like I said, it's so easy to find weapons.
So, I might go with the warrior's axe.
Maybe.
Or no, wait. Or should I do the sword? What do you think?
Probably the sword.
Yeah, I'll do the sword. It's like, fuck what you think. I'm taking the axe.
Well, you can always go back and examine the other things.
Okay, that's right.
That does more damage, but it's a heavy.
Yeah, I don't want to... I'm not really much for heavy weaponry, so I'm just going to stick with this.
Wait. Against Northerners, it deals 125...
Oh, Northerners, huh?
Michiganders. Give me your money. Hi-ya!
Hi-ya! Would you like to equip the soldier sword? Yes. A wise choice. Now I must go. There are many others I must visit before I can rest. The goblin runs off into the night, his foxwig flapping in the evening breeze. You can change equipment in the inventory. Fuck you.
Those are his final words. You can change your equipment in the inventory.
Your journey through a forest is interrupted by an inquisitive child. Are you searching for the forest folk? My uncle says that they used to walk in woods giving out gifts. I want to find one and ask for a lemon cake. As they dash off to peer under a nearby log, the child shouts back, Remember, if you meet the forest folk, give me a lemon cake. In the other direction, an eerie song hangs in the air.
You don't need a lemon cake, you fat fuck.
You don't need a lemon cake. Please. Just go home and go to sleep.
All our lemons are going to feed you.
Okay. Hey!
Oh, I would have laughed if
you follow the song through thicket and stream until you find an open glade bathed in golden sunlight. You find an aged maiden, her posture bent like the boughs of a forest.
I thought that said posterior. I was like, what does that mean?
It has been 12 winters since I had a visitor. Her voice is a whisper, yet it thunders in your ears. You may visit me when you are in need, adventurer.
This is yours now.
Oh, yay.
Even
This
if
is
you
yours now. Okay.
You've earned this token.
Even if you lose the challenge, you have earned this token.
Nothing could be more
The
fitting.
Royal
than
Road,
meeting
a trail of
you
fallen
started
trees and
so.
distraught farmers leads you to the thieves who had stolen your amulet. It seems their infighting has only gotten worse. The bandits surround their former leader, weapons drawn. Everyone will get their fair share. There's no need for violence, the leader implores. Who ever heard of a thief talk about fair shares, spits one. You turn up and boss us around. We've barely stabbed anyone. It's been days since I've stabbed someone. Days!
I need to stab! Stab the tree! There's no trees left!
There's no trees. We pushed them all over. The leader notices you approaching and waves you over. As much as I'd love to continue this discussion regarding stabbings, I'm afraid I have urgent business with my associate here. As he greets you, he whispers, keep me alive and there'll be plenty of gold for your trouble. So, tell him he will pay in blood, or tell him gold cannot replace the amulet he stole.
Well, no need to get into
I mean,
you know, the
they
first
both
one.
sound like I'm about to fight him.
Yeah. I don't know, try the first one. Maybe he'll be like, here, take the gold.
He holds up a finger. First rule of negotiation, never let them know what you want. Kill my associates and I will gladly return your amulet. Ever reliable, the thieves draw their blades to mug you. The leader hurries away to hide.
He's just like, eee!
Give us your stuff and we'll stab or we'll starve you up. Not and. That's an unfair trade. Growls one of them. You consider your option.
Give us your
Fight!
stuff and we'll stab you up. Shouldn't that be or? Or what? No, or you'll stab me.
No, and we'll stab
And
you.
we'll stab you.
You draw your weapon and prepare to deal with the miscreants.
You're just like, oh yeah.
Hiya! I'm Super Craig. Fuck you, buddy.
Wait.
Is he gonna make it?
Oh, the heart. What's
Greed.
I was gonna say what's gonna be the first thing to pop up. You look like a fool.
Thank you. I have no allies. Me. Me, myself, and I. Ow.
Don't forget to defend when you see why. That was like the best thing from the other game.
I know.
It was like you could just stand in the middle of like 6 people and you could just hit one, defeat the other guy.
Oh, that was fucking dope! Oh! Oh! Dude, that was fucking awesome! Did you see me murder your friend?
You're about to go down too. He was like, oh.
It's turned around. Did you see me murder your friend? Oh, that was great.
Can you imagine the guy that's just sitting there? You know, I don't know if you've noticed this, but we're not in his little like church sanctum.
Yeah, we're in a like traveling.
We're in a cart.
Yeah.
We're in a cart.
With the battle resolved, the thief leader nods in approval at the carnage before him. He holds out a hand. The name is Malaclips, Bard Extraordinaire. The smile fades under your withering glare. Sensing your anger, he raised his hands in surrender. Wait! Let's not be too hasty.
He just ends up beating you with a ukulele. He was like, ah!
Yeah! We're on the same side here. I'm an upstanding citizen, just like you. I've been working with the thieves, yes, but only for the greater good. No, really, they were killing people before I came along. I know it
They were
seems
stabbing!
They
The
were
roads were paved with blood! Now they're paved with the trees I knocked over.
But look! He pulls out an amulet from his pockets and presses it into your hands. All is forgiven, yes?
No!
He slips you $5. He's like, all is forgiven, yes?
No. What am I gonna do with this? What is this paper currency? Oh, yes!
I'm a time traveler. I come from New York, 2017.
I'm actually the craziest person there!
I'm on 12 FBI most wanted lists. 12! And I'm working on my 13th as we speak.
No, you want to go lower on the thing. I'm number 12 on the FBI's most wanted
Well, no,
list.
I'm saying like he's only on 12 lists. He's trying to get on 13, so...
Well, why is there 13 lists?
Well, different states. Well, I don't know if it works that way. I don't know. Shut up.
No, if you're wanted in one country, you're probably wanted in the other. I mean, if you're wanted in one state, you're probably wanted in the other.
I guess that is why they call it America's Most Wanted. Or America's Next Top Model. I'm not sure anymore.
All of a sudden, this prisoner just comes out with the tattoo.
No, I'm calling it America's Next Top Model. The reason you've never heard of any of these people is because they're actually really, really bad criminals. And then when you get voted off the show because you can't make a good dress, that's when they go to prison. Okay. Like if you stare at the amulet, it does not look familiar. Oh! Malcalypse says, scratching his head. He opens a small satchel. So, which one is yours?
Fight him for him. Choose your father's amulet.
What did they say it was? What did they say it was?
I don't remember them talking about an amulet.
Oh my god. No, they mentioned it at the beginning.
Was it an eagle?
Or did they not mention it? And I'm actually supposed to make some sort of a decision here.
I think you're supposed to make some sort of decision. Was it an eagle? Maybe if you select it, it'll open it up.
Yeah, that helped. It brought it over slightly.
I don't know. I would just say the eagle.
The eagle amulet. That suits you. Very similar facial structure. Say, you know what? I'm lonely. You're lonely. We should fuck.
We should be together. I mean, work together.
You have befriended Malcalypse the Trickster.
I would laugh if your face turned into an eagle. It was like, wow, it really suits your facial features. Then all of a sudden you start going there like, it's like, oh my god, what is that? Ah!
The fuck? We should probably get to know one another, seeing as we're going to be friends for life.
Friends with benefits. I mean, friends for life.
Tell me, where are you from, Sexy?
Are you from the north or the south? I'll fuck anything. Oh. Okay. Are we gonna fight him?
Tell me, where are you from? Fight! I almost elbowed you in the face. I'm so sorry. The guy just turns around. I thought he actually was about to, bro. I was about to shit my fucking pants. Okay.
Can you choose where you're from? Choose an appearance. Oh!
There you go with that one.
Wait, go back. Oh. Yeah, look. Oh, you can change the hair. That's what it is. I'm old.
This should be a cool kid. My hair's purple. I support, people. Because I'm a fucking weirdo.
You support people and that makes you weird.
Yes.
This is a bad time to mention that we're doing a charity live stream. No. In the future we will.
One of these days.
One of these days.
What do you think we should do?
I don't know.
I like this. Makes us look like Ezio.
Yeah.
You actually get to make your character. That's so cool.
I mean, you could kind of make your other character.
Oh, shut up. Stop ruining this for me.
But it wasn't as
Shut up.
It wasn't as in depth.
It wasn't as fucking insane.
Plot twist. This is God.
From the Eastern Belt. Hey, you don't say. Good swords from the Eastern Belt. Very trusting. Oh, by the way, we, friend, Almighty Divignus of the Thieves Guild is quite angry at us. We should journey to Maya Bridge together and to appease him, not puppies. Some gold to puppies! Although, come to think of it, I'm rather busy. Malcalypse eyes a pretty trader hiking up the road. So, it'd be best if you get the gold. I'll meet you there. He dashed off. He never did get
off.
He never did get the booty. So wait, I'm confused. Do we just... Is this, like, not like the first one?
What do you mean?
Does it just continuously keep going?
Yeah, that's how the last one went.
Well, no, I mean, like... Because usually you'd pick which boss you fight, and then, like, it displays the board. We didn't pick a boss. It just kind of threw us in the game.
Well, yeah, this is the tutorial.
Let us learn what sort you are.
Let us learn what sorts you...
We went to a competition of strength at a fair. Gold prize is available to the winner.
Under which you come here
In the first round of the competition, your opponent is the diminutive Roland, a halfling.
A halfling.
A halfling, thank you. from a traveling troupe of acrobats.
You get dice now?
These dice are another small game, and
They have fallen off!
I got a perfect 10! Yay!
Nice.
you are learning.
Yellows.
Roland is no match for your strength. He gives a disappointed backflip off the table. Jeez Christ! Collects his meager winnings, then cartwheels out the door.
Oh my god.
Okay, thank you, I guess. You take your reward from the pursuer on the way out the tavern. When you return, you will compete in the next round for a larger prize. Okay.
The roads have become more deadly since the Empire.
The road ahead is blocked by an overturned carriage and a woman calling for help. Please help, she cries. I've been robbed by a band of thugs. Is there anything you can do? Should I assist her?
Yeah.
What's life without a little risk?
A good one. No, a little boring one. I was gonna say, what if you try to... Oh.
I have to get a 6.
Reroll one. Choose which dice to reroll. Do you get... Oh, I was gonna say, how many rolls do you get?
2.
Reroll the... Yeah. Reroll those 2.
Yeah!
Good job. Continue. Plot twist, I'm a boss! You have to
Thank
fight
you,
the
the woman says as you help her from the carriage. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude.
$30,000.
What is this paper currency?
Why is people giving me paper currency?
You thank the woman and continue on your way.
Should probably go up and left and right.
Celebrations in aid of what?
Nearing the sleepy hamlet of Dubric, you find the villagers in the midst of some kind of celebration. Much of the activity concerns a large paper and wood statue depicting...
What's with all this paper?
with all this paper? Despite a fearsome warrior... Depicting... Sorry, I cannot believe I could not read that. Looming triumphantly over a prone lizard man. Should I follow the Plaid?
Just follow the Plaid.
Just follow the Plaid. What do you think I should do?
I feel
We are
like...
women and we are...
I feel like...
I'm at the wrong parade.
I don't know, maybe follow the parade.
The parade ends in the town square. You watch as the villagers take turns smashing the statue with a club and gathering the food and gold that spills out. A local notices your... I thought it said internet. I was about to be like, I'm on Facebook! What is a Facebook?
I'm so putting this on Instagram.
What's an Instagram? A local notices your interest, asks if you'd like a turn. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. No, you don't fuck the statue.
Fuck it!
All the way on the right. Failure.
You wield the club with all your strength, however the blindfold affects your balance. You bring the weapon down on your own foot.
You lose health. All the way on... No, that one.
Engulfed in shame, you leave the town to the celebrations and hope no tales are told of this day. Out of all of 75% chance that we were going to walk away. Okay, we're going left first.
Water is a symbol for the many thoughts.
While crossing a
that
stone bridge, you
churn
suddenly
itself.
find yourself confronted by a
What is
villainous
it you're
band.
thinking of?
We're going down the Boston!
Let it fall into the waters beneath.
You could stand and fight the fiends or throw yourself to the mercy of the rivers below.
What?
Fight.
I was gonna say, what happens if you go in the river?
I don't know. You ready your weapon? I'm gonna fight for my right to party.
Who sings that?
Beastie Boys. You gotta fight for your right.
I was thinking of I wanna rock and roll all night.
That's Kiss.
And party, yeah. No, that's the song I was thinking when you said that, and I was like, no, that's not part of the Kiss song.
First line of defense against any who would question the Empire enemies wear armor that reduces damage by 3, rendering light weapons less effective. And I picked the sword.
And I picked that.
So says the spider.
Alright, calm down on the clicking of the buttons there. He's like, oh, Jesus. See, that's what... This game made you feel a lot more powerful than you really were. Like, you could start out with nothing, and because of the way how smooth it was when you defended, it was overall just a very fun game to play.
I agree.
I mean, I think the best thing about it that made me keep coming back was that...
Oh! He was like, no!
He's like, oh, you can't kill me if I go in the river! But, it was like, you obviously had to keep, you had to keep continuing. Like, it was like, what? It was like the princes, and then it was like the kings, then the queen. No, it was like Jack, Queen, King, and then Ace, whatever. It was kind of like cards.
Yeah.
And then, what made it so fun was that you had to fight certain bosses, and then they came with like 5 cards, but you could choose out of 45. So you can choose your own adventure. You can make it as easy as you wanted it to.
Yeah.
So it was never like, oh, this is too tough. It was like, take out the parts that are bad and throw in parts that you'll have a higher chance of winning. So it was like, man, I was running out of food. Throw in more cards where you'll meet people who will give you food.
Mm-hmm.
That was what made the game like easier and fun. Was that you could always just pick and choose. Like, you can choose what weapons you want.
Yeah.
Choose the armor you needed.
Yeah.
Wow, fantastic game.
Having spilled your enemy's blood, you search the bodies for anything useful. Equipment. Warrior's axe. Maybe this is a sign. I don't know. Should I use it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You're right. Ooh, I got my health basically almost refilled. Okay.
Here we come to the end of the beginning.
You arrive at Maya Bridge as the sun begins to dip below the horizon.
This will become a theme, I dare say.
You find Malcalypse pursuing a selection of cheeses by the market. Ah, if it isn't my good friend the adventurer! Did you bring the gold? What is his name? Vignis, sorry. Has arranged to meet at the graveyard. Alright, sorry about that. Something came up. So, you wonder whether the spot was chosen for its seclusion or for easy body disposal. Vignis greets Malcalypse with a sly grin. Looks like you turned up after all. And with a lackey in tow. We had our doubts, you know. Vignis cracks his knuckles and giggles. Well now. Giggles? I never want to hear a man giggle in my life. Malcalypse convinced me. What's to stop me from cutting off your head today?
What's with everybody in the stabbing?
You reveal your gold as Malcalypse scrounges in his pockets for some too. The heavy satchel of riches lands at Vignis's feet with a thud that echoes through the silence of the cemetery. You lose 25 gold. That's our deal. Done, Malcalypse says. Oh, that's our deal. Done, Malcalypse says, very obvious in his voice. No need for any further troubles. I'm sorry, Mal, Vignis grins. You should have known the guild was never going to let you pay with cash stolen from our members in the first place.
Fuck! Oh, here's the boss.
Initiate fight. How? Wait, I know. I didn't steal shit.
I arm wrestled
and watched him backflip and do a cartwheel out the door. I don't know what else you want from me.
Then what else? I saved a bitch. Carried her off the cart. Oh, was that the guy? Oh.
Vignis the Crazed. Treacherous and greedy, a dangerous combination. Anarchists throw flaming bombs that cause fire damage. Your armor is no use to you here.
Because it cooks your flesh.
Oh, the boss actually has a freaking health bar.
God, I remember that you would just fight him for ages and you'd be like, are you dead yet?
Oh, I can feel it. He's almost dead.
I think he might be dead soon.
Oh no, I didn't jump like I wanted to. I forgot I switched to the axe.
Also...
Oh, come on, I was like mid-dodge.
You're like, how? Also, wasn't what's-his-name supposed to be fighting with you? Because didn't he join in too?
Yeah. Where the hell is he at?
You're
like, buddy. Ooh, what's up?
Oh, you got that,
Ooh. Oh, crap. Ah, this is difficult.
Ooh.
Oh! Knockout! Dead.
I
Vigmus.
thought you were gonna chop his head off.
Oh, you want something for the kiddies, eh? No! Oh, that was awesome. Malcolm scratches, not scratches, his chin.
Malkovich's
It seems you could do with someone savvy to help you navigate these tricky matters of diplomacy. Like maybe killing everyone wasn't the best idea. Come, let us discuss our partnership over an ale or two.
You fool.
You fool.
Run,
Well
you fool.
You've
Yep,
cleared
and then this
the
is where
first
the
challenge.
cards open up.
Yep,
Now
this is where you
we
get
can
access
move
to
on
new
to the next.
things.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Does it tell you anything about
For
it?
completing the fool. No, it just... For befriending Malcolm.
Well, don't skip them too much.
The trickster and Malcolm's
Yeah, so
problem.
you see those little
Yeah.
emblems on the bottom of certain cards mean that you can unlock more thick cards.
For finding the forest folk.
I thought it
The
said
old
for...
maiden.
I love the old maiden.
Yeah, because she's cool.
Yeah,
She
she's
gives you
like-
cool shit.
She's like, what do you want? It's like, I need food, and then you get to choose.
BAM! Here you go!
Yeah, she's like,
Welcome to my challenges.
welcome.
Together we will traverse.
Together we will
22
traverse
paths
22 paths of wisdom and
in the
despair.
hope of
We are in
awakening.
for a treat, my friend.
In the last one, you just had to like beat a certain amount of like, go through a certain amount of like dungeons, and then
Yeah.
dungeons.
And it just, you kind of picked the thing and whatever.
Yeah, then you fought the
But
boss.
here we are.
and then you had
Next one is the magician. So I'm loving the way this is so far. The gameplay is so much smoother, and it's just an all-around great game. I was a huge fan of the first one. This one's just awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Told them, not me.
Well, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love this game. Regardless, hands down. Tic tac, patty whack. Give a dog a bone.
Yes,
This
sir.
old man
Yes,
is
sir.
dead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3 bags for him. But anyway,
We really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to
like,
comment, and subscribe. We will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
goodbye.